Hello, welcome to Zawadi. I am very, very happy today because it's Women's History Month, and though we celebrate women every day, just like we celebrate Black History every day, this month we take it to another level, and we're really happy to celebrate with two artists that I have known and who have become family and part of Zawadi over the last 20, 30 years. So today we will have Ananda Leeke, who I met 1996,
92.
maybe?
92.
92.
Yeah.
So truly part of the history of Zawadi.
Yeah.
Ananda has worn many hats and has been on a journey and is still on a journey. And I am thrilled to have been part of that journey.
So as you talk, can you walk us through the store?
Or can I chew gum and talk at the same time?
Hey, you're Irene Whalen. You are the entrepreneur extraordinaire of U Street. You can. This is y'all know how I do my videos. We just do them. It's not fancy. Finish what you were saying, and then let's take a walk through the store so people can see what's here.
When I first met Ananda, she showed me some wire sculptures and talked about writing and wanting to move that part of herself more to the center. I thought then, wow, this is a fascinating person, a person who's on a journey. And we actually connected over the years. There were times I didn't see her for a while, and then she would suddenly pop up. And it would be like, wow, she's still there. She's still doing this. And she has such a vibrant spirit. And there was a point, I guess, in the last few years where she began teaching me.
Oh, wow.
I had talked to her about art, about Africa, about things that I had done, but I guess in the last 3-4 years, her journey has opened my eyes to some new things and has made me more interested and willing to explore again. And I think that is one of the beauty of what she's doing today. Sharing with us, inspiring us, and giving us some new frontiers that we can pass, and that one day maybe we'll be teaching somebody else, just as she has taught me, and to the extent that I taught her some things. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
All right. Thank you. I didn't even know that. Thank you for sharing. Everybody, we're going to walk through this beautiful establishment. This is Zawadi, which is located on U Street in D.C. in Northwest. Has been here since, 1992?
Yeah.
All right. So it's 31 years old. And Irene was one of the first entrepreneurs, Black women entrepreneurs, to come back to U Street and to claim this sacred space. It's 1524 U Street. And she's going to show you some of the things in the store that you'll be able to see. Anything in particular?
Well, my initial plan when I came back from Africa in 1990, I think it took a year to get things organized, but in 1990 I came back after working in Africa for many years, was to focus on the traditional art. And and to share with people the art of various countries that I had visited and that I knew, was important in terms of collecting African art. So I think the first part of the there was more of the traditional art. And in many ways, I had to rethink my desires and come to terms with the reality that I needed to add more and a more diverse collection of items. So now you will see, yes, I do the traditional art. They're the masks from various countries. And sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. Right now we're in a more stage. But I've also added a home decor line with dishware and napkins, runners, you name it. Whatever you need for the table, we have some. We get a lot of our dishware from Southern Africa, from the Potter's Workshop in Johannesburg. And then I brought in one of the things that has been a good seller and a consistent seller, and that's clothes. Most of my clothes come directly from the continent. I met some wonderful designers there. There's a very beautiful designer named Ramadia, whose clothes I love, and yes, I'm wearing Ramadia today. There is also a wonderful designer from Nigeria, the House of Leeke, and she does a lot of...
I love her.
Very interesting pieces. This is indigo. This is from a traditional Hausa design. This is a more silky, easy wear, drop waist, drop crotch pants. So, and men always say, well, what have you got for men? Do you ever have anything for men? And yes, I do. I get things from Ghana. I get things from Senegal for men. And so we try to cover a variety of pieces. And of course, we also have included the Caribbean as part of the diaspora. And so we have clothing from one of my favorite designers, Robert Young of the Cloth, Trinidad and Tobago. So he usually comes in July, and hopefully he will make it this year. We also do textiles. So, we're covering many categories here. So we do the traditional textiles. We do the kente, as you can see back here. This is a rather extraordinary piece. We do the kuba, which is an amazing design category, all of its own. I found that you think you've seen the most beautiful piece of kuba in the world, and then around the corner there's another piece. So it's textile that is not woven. It's actually made from the leaf of a palm tree, so it's quite an intense process.
And what about this? These, not that, but this one, yeah.
This is a piece from an artist's collection I'm working with. One of the things that I do and that I get here is working with artists, with the local artists. So this one uses traditional Adinkra design on a strip. And it's one of those pieces that brings color that you can do so many different things with. There's a wall hanging, as a table runner, as a belt, as a head wrap. So it's your imagination that determines what you do with this. This is a piece of kente
Mm-hmm.
from Ghana, but it's from the Ewe people as
Mhm.
opposed to the Ashanti people. The designs are a little different. The color combinations are a little less bright.
Mm-hmm.
So we do quite a lot with textiles, and that's been one of my great loves. And I was about to get to the indigo.
Okay.
So we do a lot of indigo, and indigo, of course, runs across that West African spectrum of Guinea, Mali, Senegal, Nigeria, and on the this is just sort of a shout out to Gasali Adeyemo, who will be here, who's a Nigerian textile artist who will be here on the 15th, 16th to show off some of his textiles, but also to talk about the process of doing it.
So that's
that
April,
should be interesting.
April 15th and
April
16th.
15th and 16th.
So what's
Yes.
going on tomorrow on March the 26th? 25th, rather.
On March the 25th and 26th, it's Ananda and Tonya. And I didn't talk about Tonya. I talked about how I met Ananda.
Mm-hmm.
I actually met Tony through her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom is Sandra Butler-Truesdale. And I had worked with Sandra as part of an effort to do a collaborative thing when Trade Secrets was across the street. I can't remember the year, but I met Sandra through that, and just became aware of how multifaceted a woman she is. So she has a wonderful background in Washington, D.C., and Washington's history and music. And so, we formed a unit there for some years. And her daughter, Tonya, used to come in. And I knew Tonya as a lawyer and not as an artist. So, when I discovered she was an artist, and this has come lately, I knew she was interested in art simply by the things she chose. So when she talked about her art and talked about how she had been inspired by nature and had such a love of natural things and had helped her son with skincare products and all the things that was showing me a different side of a person. So she will be here tomorrow. Her cards are totally amazing. People have bought them up just like that, and I expect that will happen tomorrow. They're each one of a kind, and very, very, intense artwork, beautiful artwork. So those are the special cards, and those are the two special people who will be here tomorrow. People who, like me in some way, was on a particular career path and kept hearing our name being called, being called by
Spirit.
I need to do art or need to be around art.
Yeah.
And so we've answered the call, and tomorrow we invite you to come and hear about that and to look at what Ananda has done with her interest in wire sculpture. I haven't seen the latest ones. She's talked to me about them. I saw one, and it's like, I can't wait until tomorrow to see what she's doing.
All right. Well, everybody, come on by from 3 to 6 p.m. at Zawadi. It's 1524 U Street, Northwest in D.C. Stop by. We'll be here. If you miss us on Saturday, come by on Sunday. You'll see the work. I may pop in Sunday evening towards the end of the day because you close up at 4.
I will close at 4 on Sunday.
Yeah. So I'll probably be here the last hour, and I'll just turn the camera. Hey, everybody. I'm in one of my favorite places, and this is me and Irene. You know how I do videos. We just talk and we do our thing. So, see you hopefully on Saturday. If you miss us, Tonya and I will be doing this again. We don't know exactly when, but some more dates will be coming where we have these conversations about our art and being entrepreneurs. And we're both lawyers, so we have a lot of stuff to like talk about as far as our journey and how creativity has helped us build community and how spirituality plays a role. You'll also get a chance to hear me read from 3 of my books, and you'll get to know Irene, who is a cultural ambassador and a cultural icon in our District of Columbia. Probably all over the world, I think. See you all.
See you all.
Bye.